The Amityville Horror House scared the hell out of me as a kid. The whole series of those movies.
Oh yeah,
And so I was trying to reconcile what I was seeing in the movies, which were believable, especially when you're a gullible child. Those are
of course.
believable. I'm reconciling what I'm seeing in the media versus what I'm experiencing.
Hmm.
They are two vastly different worlds. I mean, completely different worlds. To the point now, after doing this for decades and working with the paranormal for decades, I realized that a very typical seance, a very typical paranormal encounter, it's too boring for a movie. Nobody would make a movie out of it. I've actually had some people complain. It's like, well, it's just like people are sitting around just quiet and breathing. And I'm like, yeah, because it's your inner world that's getting the transformation. You're making this connection. So, because the movies and the TV shows have basically pre-programmed us to expect a book flying across the room, a pounding on the wall,
Right.
disembodied voices, when in reality, it's more like just a knowing. You get this sense of knowing, you have an idea. You have a fond memory of grandma just suddenly pops up and you feel close to her and you're like, wow, that was great. That's a paranormal experience. They're that
Hmm.
subtle. There are times I work with clients and students. They're expecting communication to be this overt voice saying, you need to go here and do that, and you must be working on that. Instead, they're trying to reconcile what it feels like. Well, I have this kind of like this idea to do something, and I really want to feel like I'm going to do that. I'm like, yes, that's the communication. That's what it's
That's what
like.
you're looking for. Yeah.
Exactly. It's that subtle.